get, well, this whoever I'm kind of reaching out to, I guess if this is relates to you, I see that something that you've actually, you know, put a lot of effort into and built something up is kind of wasted energy, and I see you walking away from this. Yeah, walking away from this. So that's the first card there. Yeah, let's see. Walking away from this. Definitely an investment. Definitely an investment that you made or you've made, and you want to, depending what that investment is. Yeah, this is a strange energy. It's like you have, it's like, you know, when you, it's something like, let's, for instance, it's like you have spent 3 or 4 years studying, and you realize that you start the job and you realize that, hey, this is not really for me, and you've put a lot of effort into this. It's that kind of investment. And kind of saying, no, that does not kind of work for me, and turning your back on something here. It's also, I get the energy here of starting again. It's like renewal. It's like a force. It's like something that you're forced to start again. I get that energy with this daily reading. Okay. The Six of Swords is moving into a much more calmer situation, whether that's with a partner or yourself. I see you, the main priority for you, and I must admit this is one of my main priorities, is to actually move towards something that is more tranquil, more peaceful. Okay. So this is like, this is the main thing that's kind of topping this reading, is you want to move from a situation to something that's a lot more peaceful. Although you've actually put efforts into this. Now, this could be a work situation. I also get a nurturing, gosh, you've put a lot of effort into either a relationship, a marriage, and it's like having to wipe the slate clean here. This is not what I thought it was, and yeah, something like, this is not what I thought this would be. It's actually polar opposite to what I thought this should be. I do get the tradition card. I feel that you are a very, very traditional person. I feel this situation is certainly not traditional. This is someone that wanted to, or a situation that was wanting to take this outside of the box of tradition and take it to some unconventional level. Now, that's not for you. I don't feel that's what I'm getting here. That's not for you. So I see you taking the lead of your own situation, your own life. And actually going in search of what yeah, the Lord turned out not to be the Lord. So we are talking about a man, a potential relationship, a relation. I'm not going to swear, but it's like this person isn't what you thought they were, and that's really, that is really sad when somebody isn't the person that they said they were, and I think this is what this is. And there's a lot of soul searching here. Why didn't I see this? Why, you know, it makes you feel a bit stupid. It makes you feel as if, you know, it's your fault for not actually seeing this. A lot of procrastinating and thinking, wow, what, I feel really stupid. I feel really foolish for not seeing this. And let down by this person. I get the Hermit card in reverse. The Hermit card in reverse is feeling very let down by this person. You know, it's like you're saying to yourself, you know, this is not who you said you were, and or was it me that was deluded? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, I get the Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh my God. Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who is ruled by jealousy or manipulative, overbearing. So the daily read is you put an awful lot into this relationship, this marriage, whatever this is, potential partner. You thought it was something else, and the truth is actually coming out now that it's not what you thought it was. It's humiliating. Yeah, I get the sense of humiliation here. It's like this person wanted to humiliate you, wanted you to think that you were in a serious relationship, and it was a grown-up relationship, it was very traditional. And this other person, I feel that I get the Queen of Wands here, and I feel the Queen of Wands is the person that's kind of screwed with this, who, yeah, another female here that's kind of laughing at this. You know, it's like, oh God, you thought this was, you know, you thought this was your, you know, knight in shining armor, and you thought this was, I mean, this could be a person's sister, a person's child, an ex, or something like this, or even some kind of strange, weird mother-in-law. What you thought this was going to turn into, this fantasy kind of. I have to say that you did not deserve this. You did not deserve this, okay? You did not deserve this. Main priority here is for you to gain your peace back after this crazy making situation here, okay? So yeah, and Lisa, hi there. Will I be able to save up for a substantial emergency fund by January? And I feel this reading is like an emergency kind of situation. It's like, wow, I had no idea that this was not like, I thought a marriage breakup. This is, somebody's done a number here. Somebody has done a number on you, and this laughing in the background of this number, and it's like a pleasurable, sadistic kind of. You thought that this? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? And what I don't like about this is this female here in the background. I don't like the female. So let's put another layer on this daily read. Emergency fund. Well, is that because of some? I don't want to ask any kind of questions here about your personal situation, but is that because of some kind of breakup here, or is this a loss of a job? Or anyway, let's just see where this goes with the daily reading, and let's pull out some more cards here for the daily reading. Hi everyone, hope you're all well, and you can ask your questions about anything. The Ace of Swords, it's all about power and control, okay? This was all about power and control. And wanting power and control over you, treated you like some kind of student in this, like you've got a lot to learn. Why would you have a lot to learn about some insidious kind of toxic situation? Why would anybody need to learn about that? You know, that is sick in a way. The Emperor, about somebody wanted to teach you a lesson about men. And I feel it's this female here. Now, this could be an in-law, or it could be, you know, you don't know about men, what they're like. And I think I feel this is toxic. It's toxic. Somebody is trying to teach you a lesson you did not want to, you did not have to learn. This person has been spying on you, and this person has been spying on you, watching how you will. What I get here is what comes across here is like some kind of either bitter daughter or bitter kind of mother-in-law figure who did not want their daughter-in-law to have a better marriage than what they had, and I'm kind of orchestrating the ending of this marriage, okay, or this relationship, the Death card. I feel also with the Death card, it's something like, you know, it's the end of my life, so I've got nothing to lose here. So this is like, there's no way that you're going to, some kind of fixation, not wanting you to be happier than what actually they are. You know what, if I could bottle this up and sell this, of how to deal with people like this, especially women, I think I could make $1 million, because the way to deal with this is if well, I feel that the way to deal with this, if this husband or partner is taking the side of this female here, then you need to walk away from this. And it says that right at the beginning of this reading. It's like, okay, then there is power and control over this person. It's like you almost, yeah, it's like you were deluded here, and you were, you know, sitting on a cloud and dreaming, and this is total humiliation. It's humiliating you. And if you've got this energy in your life where you've got either an ex-partner or this person wanting to humiliate you publicly and making you feel as if you're just being deluded, then the only way is to, I see you feeling very trapped by this. Somebody was trapped in either a relationship or marriage, and juggling this situation. I'm really sorry if this was happening to you. And the Six of Pentacles is they wanted to share in a very kind of twisted kind of mindset of, you know, this is the way that life is. This is the way that marriage, this is the way that partnerships are. This is the way that you've got so much to learn. You have got so much to learn. No, not really. Not really. This is pushing onto you somebody else's failures in life, and this is all behind the scenes, but it's actually coming to the surface, and you're realizing this is a total mess. I think you've got to let this go. You have to let this go, because this is just insane. It's just insanity. It is just insanity. Hello everyone, how are you? So let's have a look here. So if you've got any questions to ask, hello Yvonne, will Richard, Capricorn come back to me, and Taurus. I may lose my job, Lisa D, and would feel better if I had savings to fall back on. Wow, yeah, yeah, it's to actually, let's just finish this daily read. This looks like this really is insanity and dysfunction actually exposing itself of how crazy this is. And this is where you've got to just drop tools, and going back to the beginning of this, you know, where you invested into this and now realizing that this was just all just a game of chess to get power over you, make you feel humiliated and made a joke of, just to teach you a lesson for no reason whatsoever, because you didn't deserve this. Then you have to let this go. Maybe say your piece. Maybe say, you know, don't kind of just walk away and say, okay, you got me. I'm done here. Bye. You can say that, but I feel that you've got to say you're crazy. You know, you need to go and get a lot of deep therapy if you're going to play games like this, because this is absolutely insane. Okay. So let's have a look at your emergency fund. Oh, that's kind of quite the emergency fund situation is looking at the skills that you have, and actually if it's an emergency fund, is actually looking at slightly demoting yourself. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but slightly demoting yourself so that you can offer workplaces your skills for a lesser salary, so you can get a job quite quickly. If you understand what I mean, it's like an employer say, well, why are you coming to me? Why are you coming to me with all these skills that you have? Why don't you just go for that top job? And you can say, because I'll be honest with you, I'm willing to give my skills that I have for this job, because I really need a stable job and a stable situation. And I feel that if I have more to offer than others, then I may have a chance of actually gaining employment. Now, this is what's coming through. Um, it's like although once you get into this job that's a lesser job than you'd normally go for, you can then build on that job. Do you understand? Um, because emergency funds don't just come from anywhere. They don't. They don't. You do have to go back to the drawing board and actually say, like these are the skills, the gifts that I've been given to use. So if I offer these for less pay or something, so I can get a job, emergency, get a job, get some money coming in, then I can do that. So it's like putting your cards on the table, if you like. If that makes sense to you, let's have a look here. Yeah, I think if you've not got savings, the only option that you've got is to offer your services at so there'll be lots of people going for that job, not with the skills that you have. And you're going to offer those skills, and they're going to be appreciative of your skills, and they will snap you up with those skills. So, and that's what I get here, to actually start working as soon as you can. Okay. Um, and I think that's what you have to look at. So let's have a look here. Will my Lisa and Rob get a job soon? They are currently in a flat with 2 kids and they need a garden. Oh, bless. Um, no, that's it, Lisa. I think if I'm going back to Lisa now because she said no jobs beneath you. I'm not saying you go low, go really beneath your skills. I'm saying just go slightly beneath your skills, and just grab what you can, offer your amazing skills, and build on that, that's what I'm saying. That's where you will get a job quickly. That's what I'm feeling intuitively, is like, wow, for instance, okay, um, like I'm a qualified nurse, yeah, and I used to work in intensive care, and I've done all that kind of high skills in the hospitals, but I went for a job as a personal assistant, which is to look after a disabled person. Um, but I didn't need to be a qualified nurse to do that. I just needed to have some kind of experience of um, care work, but also have a degree. Also have like experience of having been to university, so I knew how campus worked out. So I went for this job, and I went for the job interview, and I really looked into, disabilities, really inside out, so I would be able to answer all of those job interview questions at a high level, and and I kind of made sure that I'd stand out from the crowd, from other applicants, So, you know, I've got a nursing background. I've got all these skills, and also I've also been to university. So, but I would be going lower than actually being a qualified nurse, but I would be offering, um, offering all of these skills. They were over the moon, and they kind of literally snapped my hand off. And I was very professional, and exactly what they was looking for in a PA, because a PA is something that helps to organise things and helps with the university uh, campus living and all this kind of thing, and making life a lot easier for your clients. So I'm saying you don't have to drop down. If you've got an emergency situation, you need to get a damn job. Um, Look for something that you can like blow their mind away at the interview. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So yeah, I think I think that's the advice I would give you for trying to get an emergency job there. Um, okay, let's have a look here. Where was I before? Oh, with the Lisa and Rob getting a house. I think is this like Nana Rosebud? Is this like a social housing situation? Because let's have a look. Well, they've got a 2-bedroom flat. They want a garden. I get that, especially in this weather with this heat and everything. Let's pull out some cards here. Lisa and Rob, are they going to get a house with a garden? And I do get a social housing. I get a newly built social house here. It's not an old, it's like a purpose built. And I think they're waiting for these to be completed. Yeah. Don't know what that is. Okay, let me just shuffle cards a bit more. Are they going to get some kind of I'm getting social housing. Are they going to get social housing? Are they going to get, yeah, there is a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands, and I get being practical, seeking the balance and being practical with this card in reverse, 2 of Swords. I think if they go and say, look, we've got 2 kids, the room, we've got, I think it's the room in the, not just go along, we need a garden. I think it's really saying something like, we've not got a, the room is getting so kind of squashed with 2 children, and it'd be, and I feel it'd be good for the children to have some outdoor space or something like that. I think it's practicalities. This is saying it's practicalities. Okay, Nana Rosebud. The practicalities. Now, I don't know. You've not told me if this is social housing, but that's what I'm getting here. Is like it's like practicalities is what they're going to go on, not the pure fact that they need garden. They feel like they're wasting their time doing this. And I do get they're not alone with the Hermit card. I did get the Hermit card. They feel like they're the only ones, and this is taking so much time. It's slow. I feel that they may have applied already, and it's so slow, and it is up to some kind of person here to actually make up their mind, a powerful person, whether this is suitable. I get the gut feeling, and the gut feeling, let's have a look what the gut feeling is here. The gut feeling is it will happen. I get a celebration here. I think you have to go on practicalities, and then this will not the frivolity of not the recklessness of, need to be a little bit more kind of heartfelt in this. You know, it's because of the children, and the children need this, and the children need that, and but I do get delays and setbacks here. Delays and setbacks because of possibly financial difficulties. A lot of people applying for these properties, so there is a wait. There is a wait, but I feel that you will succeed, but it's taking a long time. That's what I get with that. Okay. Hello everyone, lovely to see you. So I thought I'd do half and half so you can see me as well as see the card layout. Somebody said something about Richard the Capricorn. Will she get it soon? I actually feel that it's when will she actually be offered this house? When will she be offered this house? By Christmas? By Christmas? By Christmas? No. Will it be 2023? Will it be 2023 when they will be offered this house? I'm getting 2023, but I think there's going to be she's got to keep her eye out when these houses come available, and actually say, I want that house, and moving it, you know, do this quite quickly. So I do get that, yeah, she needs to be on the ball with that and see these houses and look around for the houses that are available, and actually say, I want that house, you know, and be proactive. She may actually feel like she's doing this on her own, when, you know, she needs support doing this. It feels like she's doing this alone, and but she's got a family around her. That's what I'm getting. So 2023 looks like 2023 summertime, autumn 2023, springtime 2023. Okay. So let's have a look. And Devon, is Richard Capricorn in a third party besides his mother? Oh gosh. Is Richard Capricorn in a third party besides his mother? Is Richard have a third party involvement besides his mother? Sorry, I've got an itch. The Lady in reverse. Like, I am pulling out these cards here, so Ten of Pentacles. Right, I get this is typical of like I'm not saying that that besides his mother, okay, I'm guessing that you're talking about his mom. I get the Lady here, and this man, the Capricorn. How do I explain this? Whenever somebody talks about reality to this man, this Capricorn, whether that is just reality of what it's like to be in a relationship, that you have to give and take, that you have to share, that you're in a partnership, in a union. To this Capricorn, this is far too grown up for him. It's far too it's far too some guys don't want to grow up. Some men just do not want to grow up. And when you present to a man, this is what being in a marriage or a relationship is about. They see that as like they see that as you having a go at them when you're not. You're just being grown up, and you're just this is how it is, and they see that as an attack on them. I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to convey this of the way this person is thinking. Um, it can be anything. It can be anything that triggers this person to feel like they have to be responsible, like a grown up. It can be anything that can trigger that. Like, you can say, "Well, I'd like to buy a new table. I'd like to possibly redecorate." Okay, this is moving into a relationship, and moving into a relationship to him is two kind of grown up, and two kind of adults, because I know what it's like to move into a relationship. So whenever you look at something that's going to take responsibility, that's going to say to this man, this Capricorn, that you've got to put your man pants on here, because it's going to need you to do that to take this forward to another level, then you get this person accusing you of being not being the lady, okay, that you are a witch, you are being horrible, you are demanding, you're telling me how to rule my life here, you're telling me how to be, and you are the witch, because all you're doing is presenting a grown-up situation, and this person does not want to be in a grown-up situation which says that you have to have responsibilities. That's the two cards I'm getting here. Let's have a look here. Are they in a third party? I would say they don't want to be in they don't want to be in this responsible situation with you. And and this is normal. This is normal for a normal relationship, a normal loving, intimate relationship, but they seem to want to not do this. I don't want to do this. For whatever reason, why they're scared of this. Maybe their parents didn't have a great kind of marriage, or relationship, or maybe previous to you, they didn't have a great relationship. And they're relating it to that. So you are the most horrible person because you are saying that you just want what's normal, um, which is strange. And this could lead them to look outside of your relationship. Well, I don't feel that he wants to call it a relationship, but to actually look for something that does not relate to actually being in a relationship. This person's got like an avoidance kind of way about them. They're trying to avoid and escape responsibility. And because I don't know why. I don't know why. They're hiding something. They're hiding something here. And the reason why they say that everything you say is wrong, or everything that you want to plan is wrong, because they're hiding a deception. And I do get here emotional insecurity with this card. An emotional insecurity. This person is very emotionally insecure, although they would accuse you of being emotionally insecure. Why do you want this? Why do you want to put pressure on me? And come on. And this person may not be a child either. And you want justice. You want justice, but they also want justice. Their justice is leave me alone. Um, they've made a judgment against you. They've made a judgment against you. They feel that you want to you're dictating what he should do, and he doesn't like it. Although what you want to do is only what grown-ups do, and they're just emotionally immature. Oh my goodness! So you have these battles. You have these battles. Um, What's that? Thank you, Richard. Was that sexting to other women after 11 years and a daughter? Yeah, that's what I'm getting here, Isabel. I'm trying to explain to you, Isabella, that this guy sees you as just responsibility and sees what's normal in a relationship as you demanding too much, when really you're just wanting what's normal, and and trying to dodge the responsibility here. That's why he started to sexting other women, because he saw these other women, he's sexting other women as non-committal, not wanting a commitment, not wanting a grown-up situation, not wanting to take responsibility, and just get what he wants, which is sex, without any kind of strings attached. Um, So this has caused a lot of battles between you two guys. You're not on the same page. You're not on the same page. I get immaturity. I also get Tower. I think, and the World card is, I'm not sure what that is, but I feel he wants his freedom. And the Sun card here, which is, that could also be you, actually. You know, this is really sad because you've been with this guy 11 years, you've got a child together, yet he's doing very immature things like sexting women. Yeah, he's ghosting the daughter because he doesn't want to be grown up. And this is what, you know, you have to stop being deluded. This is what you've got. This is the man that you are having to deal with, is someone who does not want to grow up. And you've given him 11 years to grow up and he's not grown up. And now he's ghosting your daughter. I think it's all right saying you've dodged a bullet, but I think him showing you that he is sexting other women is saying to you in a big neon lights here, I'm not grown up enough to actually want to be in a relationship or have a daughter. And I am doing pathetic childish things like sexting people behind your back. And that's just really highlighting, that is really just highlighting that I don't want this responsibility. That's what I'm getting. So, you know, if you get away from this guy or whatever you decide to do, I'm not trying to tell you what to do here, but you know, this is what you're dealing with. Someone who does not want to be a grown-up. And this is where you've got to decide, you know, is this, you know, because the next step possibly would be cheating. You do what you have to do, whether you want to go to couples therapy. I doubt if he'll want to go to couples therapy if he doesn't want a relationship or doesn't want to grow up. But you know, you can take that route. But I also get the World card and the Sun card. You are going to come out happier, whatever you decide here. Look, guys, I am going to have a 1 hour break, and then I'm going to return. So if you do want your questions answered, because I'm going to run out of electricity on my laptop. I don't know. I'll take it. So I'm going to have a 1 hour break, and then I'm going to come back for you guys. Okay, to do another live show. So come back in an hour with some more questions, and we'll have a look. Okay, at your questions. Okay. Hi, Helen. If you come back in an hour, let's have a look. So yeah, so come back in 1 hour, okay, and I'll see you then, okay.